Some say promises live longer than the people who made them, and this is one of those stories. It all began in the quiet village of Umuaka, a place where the morning cock crew and the laughter of children filled the air. Among those children were Emeka and Ngozi, two souls that could never be separated. Their mothers cooked together, their fathers farmed side by side. From sunrise till moonrise, they fetched water, chased fireflies, and played beneath the tall mango tree near the market. But one night, everything changed. The people of Umuaka gathered in the village square under the soft moonlight. The air was calm, only the fire crackled, and the voice of the old storyteller filled the night. He told the tale of Obi and Ada, two lovers bound by a vow so strong even death could not break it. Emeka and Ngozi sat among the crowd, eyes wide, hearts pounding. The story stirred something inside them they couldn't explain. Ngozi turned to him and whispered, "Why don't we do the same?" And those few words would change everything. The next day, they wandered into the forest, far from curious eyes. There, beneath a tall and airy-looking Uraira tree, they cut their thumbs with a stone and pressed them together. "I will love you forever," Emeka said. "I will never leave you," Ngozi replied. And this was the moment that sealed their fate. They had no idea what they had awakened. The forest they had entered was forbidden, a place of ancient spirits condemned to wander, and the Uraira tree was their dwelling. The spirits awoke at the touch of blood and words, watching as the children sealed a promise they could never understand. And from that moment, the vow was bound. Eventually, Ngozi's family moved to a distant village. Emeka and Ngozi were heartbroken. The bond they once shared slowly faded away. Years passed, life went on. They both married the loves of their lives and tried to live in peace. But happiness eluded them, for neither Emeka nor Ngozi could have children. Mama Tabo, the village healer, tried herbs, charms, and prayers, but all failed. Desperate, Emeka traveled far to see a powerful native doctor. The man listened silently, then threw his cowries on the ground. After a long pause, he spoke. "You made a vow before ancient spirits, a vow that still binds your soul. They will never let you have children with another." Emeka's heart pounded. "Please, help me break it," he begged. The man shook his head slowly. "I am not strong enough, but in the forest mountains beyond the reach of men lives a Dibia so powerful that even spirits fear him. Many have tried to find him, almost none returned. The path is cursed, filled with beasts and the dead who never sleep." But Emeka was determined, even if it meant walking into darkness itself. He told Ngozi everything. Her husband, angry and suspicious, refused to let her go. "This is foolishness. You are not going anywhere," he shouted. But that night, tired of the mockery and shame she had faced, Ngozi packed a small bag and slipped into the darkness to meet Emeka. They journeyed into the forest. The air grew thick. Strange whispers followed them, spirits calling their names in the voices of loved ones. If fear had a scent, that forest carried it. For 3 days and nights, they walked, fought, ran, and hid. Then finally, they reached a clearing. A crooked hut stood there, half covered in moss. They stepped inside and froze. On a wooden chair sat a skeleton, the powerful Dibia himself, long dead. Ngozi fell to her knees and wept. Emeka collapsed beside her, hands over his face. All hope was lost. Their journey had failed, and in that silence they knew it had all been for nothing. The hut was silent, heavy with defeat. Then out of nowhere, a voice echoed through the hut. "Who dares enter my house uninvited?" They looked around, but there was no one. Only the skeleton, still seated, watching. Emeka swallowed hard. "Are you the great Dibia Mpologu?" "Yes," the voice replied. "I was never buried, so my spirit remains, but I can still help." His tone grew heavy. "Go back to where it began. the Uraira tree still waits. Speak from your soul, and perhaps the spirits will listen. They ran out of the hut with their hearts pounding, neither daring to look back, for fear of what might be following them. The forest felt alive. It was as if unseen eyes followed their every move. But little did they know another dark tale was unfolding back in Umuaka. A young boy had gone into the forest to gather firewood. He broke a low branch from the Uraira tree. His mother used it for cooking, not knowing what it was. That act awakened the spirit's anger. As punishment, the spirits began calling children in the voices of their parents, luring them into the forest. Each day, a child vanished. Clothes were found near the Uraira tree, but no bodies. Fear swept throughout the village like wildfire. The village dibia was summoned. After a night of chanting and invocation, he uncovered the reason for the disappearances. The spirits are responsible. That tree must fall. So in fear and rage, the villagers stormed into the forest to cut down the mighty Uraira tree. The moment their machetes struck, the forest screamed. Piercing cries filled the air. With each blow, the sound grew wilder. When the tree fell, the cries became unbearable, and the villagers dropped their machetes, fleeing in fear. Emeka and Ngozi were already on their way back. From a distance, they watched in horror as the tree fell to the ground. They ran toward it, shouting, crying, but it was too late. And just like that, the Uraira tree, their only hope, the one thing that might have saved them, was gone forever. Emeka screamed. Mpologu tricked us. He knew the tree would be caught. He paced in circles, furious and helpless. But Ngozi said nothing. She knelt beside the fallen trunk, placed her palm on it and whispered, "If there are any spirits still here, hear me. We were only children. We didn't know. Please release us from this vow." Immediately the wind stopped. The forest fell silent. Then a warmth spread through her chest. Ngozi gasped softly. "I feel peace," she said. Emeka turned. "What?" "I felt a weight lift off me, as if chains had been broken." He pressed his hand against the tree. "I feel nothing," he said quietly. The forest fell into silence. Only the faint sound of wind moving through broken branches remained. Some say Ngozi was forgiven because she spoke from her soul. Others believe Emeka's anger blocked his redemption. But one thing is certain. After that day, the forest spirits never took another child. And the Uraira tree still lies there split in half. But on moonlit nights, villagers swear they hear whispers from its stump.